Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be comparing the two new pieces of technology that a lot of pro players are switching to. One being the GMK and two being the Wooting 1 keyboard. Now these two do pretty much the same thing. They give you controller movement on Fortnite, and one of them is pretty expensive and the other one is quite cheap depending on where you live. So today I'm going to be running you through the pros and cons of each product, and hope you guys enjoy. And also like and subscribe, and make sure you guys go in the description and join my Discord server because it's looking pretty dead right now. Alright guys, so make sure you join my Discord server. And now on to the GMK. So basically what it is, it's a device that gives you controller movement on your PC. It's basically like a joystick. It's like having a controller right next to your keyboard, but it gives you full 360-degree movement and access to your keyboard. Now bear in mind, this does not give you aim assist, so it's not fully broken. It doesn't affect anything on your mouse. It's just specifically made for movement, and this costs around about $50 plus shipping depending on where you live and taxes for the shipping or whatever. But yeah, so I would, if you guys are on a budget and you want to get movement, I would highly recommend buying the GMK because you can get optimal binds, and you can, it's cheaper, and also they're custom 3D printed, so you can have like your alias or whatever you want printed onto the front panel of the GMK for like an extra $8 or something, and there's like a many fonts that you could choose from. So yeah, if you guys want to do, like, if you guys want a custom device that is right next to your keyboard, then you can go for the GMK. The only cons that I can think of with the GMK is that you have to completely change your keybinds, everything, your edit, your pickup, everything. So it's gonna get a little bit of time to get used to, but once you do, you're gonna be an absolute demon. Alright guys, now moving on to the Wooting 1 keyboard. The Wooting 1, or the Wooting keyboard, is basically, it's a 10 keyless or full size keyboard that's made by this company called Wooting, and you can customize it or change colors and everything with the Utility app. But what it does is it's basically has like analog switches, I'm pretty sure. So the more pressure you put, the more it rotates. So in specific to Fortnite, the more pressure you put onto the key, you'll get more movement. You'll strafe more towards the right or left. So yeah, and the reason that this keyboard is blowing up recently is because a lot of pros are starting to switch to it. Like Benji Fishy got his keyboard, I think Saf got his, and Stretch got his as well. But yeah, so all these pros are switching to this keyboard like recently, and that's why it's blowing up a lot. So if you guys have the money, if you guys can afford this keyboard, then I would highly recommend going for this as well, because it's way easier than the GMK, because you don't need to change your binds. You just plug it in, you activate the keyboard, and then done. You have double movement, or even like it's a very good. It's like pretty much like controller movement, except like with controller you get full 360. In this, it's a little bit limited, but it pushes past the double movement binds that we had back in season 4. It pushes past that, but it's still not almost as good as the GMK. So if you guys are on a budget, I would recommend going for the GMK. But if you guys can spend more money, like if your birthday's coming up, or if you're buying a new PC and you're gonna get a new keyboard with it, I would highly recommend buying this keyboard. Even though I have personally bought the GMK because it is cheaper, and mine should be arriving in, I think, less than a month or so. So once I get that, you can expect the video coming up and a lot of streams with a hand cam with the GMK. So yeah, my overall verdict is that buy whatever you want. Both of them have pros and cons. The only real con that I can think for the Wooting would be that it's very expensive, and Epic, if it's too OP, then Epic might ban it. Even though I don't think Epic will, because they're really ruthless when it comes to things like this. They'll ban it instantly, like they did with double movement. So yeah, I think it's safe to get this keyboard. If you guys want to, you can go ahead and do that. But if you guys want to get the GMK, you guys can go ahead and do that. I'm going to be leaving all the sites in the description, and if you get the Wooting, then I'm going to be linking how to set up the Wooting keyboard video in the description. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.